response. I call.
Hi there. How are you feeling?
I've had a headache. So I go to the specialist on Friday. So we'll see what he.
What's that?
I said I'll see the specialist on Friday, so we'll see what he has to say.
Yeah. Is your vision still blurred?
It's not so much blurred as it just feels like it's being pulled. My eyes are being pulled from the back, and I hurt, like they hurt under here.
Yeah.
Or if I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah, it could have been. I mean, it's bad enough as it is. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry. Then I hadn't seen everything that was going on with these people that were trying to get into the Capitol, and now they're showing a guy that was just busting out the windows of the Capitol building.
Yeah.
They're ridiculous.
There should be a shot pretty soon too.
Yeah.
Hi all.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Hello.
And Trump's mad at Pence because he wouldn't denounce the election.
Bunch of babies. They all need to be spanked and put in timeout.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. That's exactly what they're acting like. They're acting like they're having temper tantrums.
Or sent to their room.
Yep. Yep.
That's all I have to say about that. Dennis, I'm still interested. I don't think you heard me.
So ridiculous.
I just got my car back, so that's good.
What's that? You got your car back?
Car back.
That's good. What was the matter?
The ignition switch.
Ah, that sucks.
I know.
Too many keys.
No, just one key. I don't have anything else on it.
Ah,
That and my pocket mask. That's
yeah.
the
Had to get mine changed out one time, and I only had like 4 keys on there, but I'm glad I don't have that problem anymore. Mine has the button on the dashboard.
Well,
You must have a fob.
I do. And, they went and looked at the code on the computer, and it said that they had to redo the fob. Well, then it said that they tried it too many times and it locked down my whole computer system.
Oh no.
So they had to work to get that unlocked so they could find out what the truth was. And I told them what it was in the beginning because it has a history. They have a history of having that problem.
Okay.
And that's what it was. So
Yeah.
I had to take my whole dash apart to fix it. So now I'll probably have rattles. anyways. Dennis, I'm still interested, okay?
Yeah, okay.
All right, thank you.
Let me know when you want to try it.
Yeah, I go to the doctor Friday morning. Maybe we can do it after that.
Okay. Where do you live?
Over in like Norville area, over by the fairground.
Yeah. We're on just off of 130.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll call you after my doctor's appointment then.
Okay.
You getting a macro lens?
I think so. I've been wanting to get one, so.
Yeah.
Because I like doing macro, but I just.
Well, he's got a, you know, the price on the one that he's got's a good price, and we know Dennis. We know Dennis took care of it, so.
I know, that's why I'd rather buy from somebody in the group that I know takes care of their equipment
Absolutely.
and give it to some stranger.
Hey, look, we can see Alan's eyes.
You need to get a booster seat, Alan.
Or move the computer down a little.
Need less belly.
Hey, I've been taking care of that on me. I needed less belly too, so. Mm.
Please don't. Yes.
Brian, are you in there?
Nope, I'm not.
Okay.
I do. Not yet. Did it kick you out?
Mm.
So how was everyone's holiday?
Try
Nice.
Uneventful.
Because I really
Best holiday I ever had. I retired on December 31st.
congratulations.
Don't rub it in, Tom. I'll be working till the day I freaking croak.
Not a bad.
Either that or if I'm not divorced, when my husband croaks. Because I get his pension.
On another front, though, it wasn't really that good of a holiday. I had 2 uncles die from COVID in the last 2 months.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. And plus a friend of the family that went a couple days ago.
Oh,
Two of them happened to be in Westmoreland Manor.
Mm,
Something terribly going wrong in that place right now.
yeah.
I'm glad my mom's not down there. She's in a small personal care home, and they just had one of their staff tested positive, but they tested everybody else, and everybody else is good. So
Did you get a vaccine?
they haven't gotten the vaccine down there yet.
No.
They were supposed to get it here at the end of the month, but because of somebody testing positive, they all had to wait. So it's going to be like the middle of this month before they get the vaccine down there. But I signed the paper for my mom to get it. But that's the only part of my holiday that was kind of sucky. Was we went down there and took her gifts on Christmas and froze our butts off standing outside because it was cold.
Mm.
We didn't stay there very long.
That virus just acts so fast. He was diagnosed with it on the 21st of December, and by the 30th he was gone.
Wow.
It's unbelievable how quickly that virus takes them.
Were they elderly?
He was at 85 or 87. Yeah.
Mhm.
And the friend of the family that just passed a couple of days ago was 75.
Wow.
My other uncle, he died just before Thanksgiving and he was 85. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping that my mom's 83. So yeah, I'm just hoping that yeah, they've been really good at the personal care home where my mom's at. They only have like 40 residents there altogether, and they have them on 2 floors, so they're not even like. So my mom's actually been kind of isolated with like 16 people on just on her floor. They're not letting them interact between the floors, I guess. They're keeping everybody on their own floors. So it kind of been separating them, and so it's really been helping. So they had one of the people there had ended up with COVID, but that person had gone to rehab, and when they came back from rehab, they tested positive for COVID, but they isolated that person away from everybody else. So that was the only person that ever got it there, other than one staff member just tested. So they've been really fortunate.
Yeah.
So it's just a shame.
I go nowhere. I mean, I go from the house to the grocery store and maybe out on a trail to walk, up to Twin Lakes and find a nice secluded spot.
Yeah.
That's kind of my life right now.
No, I go to work and home, and even half my shopping I've been doing curbside. I went out and did some shopping yesterday, but it was pretty much curbside pickup. But that was, so I really haven't gone anywhere a whole lot.
You're a big Steeler fan, right? What the heck happened to them?
I don't know. I just was like
They dropped 5 games in a row, didn't they?
4.
4. Oh, that's right. They beat Indianapolis. That's right.
4. But yeah, that I don't know. They're just the receivers haven't been catching the balls, or Ben's off on his game. I don't know what they're doing.
I don't got a good feeling about the playoffs.
I don't either right now. Nope. Don't have a good feeling about them. No, not the way they've been playing. They're not playing like they were at the beginning of the year.
They looked all right on Sunday.
What, Dennis?
So they looked all right. Sort of with the second string, the B team.
Well, yeah, I mean,
They almost pulled it out.
we came close, but yeah, they, I mean, hopefully they can get their heads together.
At least get by Cleveland.
Yeah, they just need to play as a team. It's not like they're cohesive right now. They were very cohesive at the beginning of the year, and now that it's like, okay, what are you guys doing? So, yeah, not too good with that. Not too good with that. So we'll see. I'll watch the game Sunday. We'll see if they can pull it out or not. Hopefully Ben will be in top shape. So, hey, I wanted to let everybody know that here in the near future, we're going to be doing some printing. I guess I'm getting a printer at work.
Oh, cool.
How many you gonna get?
I don't know yet. I did a conference call today. Did a conference call, and I am not totally sure, but I'm getting a printer. So, and the largest it'll print is 24 by 36s. So we'll do
4-inch wide printer.
24, yeah, 24 by 36. So, yeah. So I'm anxious to see what we're going to get in and what we're going to do. Also, if anybody's interested, I have some what's called oops frames where they've either been something was measured wrong, and I end up with a frame. And they're good frames. They're more expensive frames, and they're $8. I have different sizes. I have, so I don't know exactly what the sizes of the ones are. I have a couple of them that are huge, but I actually have 3 large shadow boxes that would hold a jersey. That was my oops. Don't even want to go there. But so if anybody's interested in a decent frame, I'm gonna look and see what the sizes are. I want to try to get some of this stuff out of my shop.
You have a 24, let me know.
I don't think I have anything that's like totally
Square, okay,
yes. I don't know if I have anything square or not.
okay.
But like I said, I'll look and see what the sizes are, and I'll see about posting them on Reddit. But they're $8. All you need to do is buy glass and then be able to put your photo in it. Probably buy yourself some offsets. Those are only a couple bucks. Buy a nice piece of glass for it, and away you go. You can't beat it. I mean, even a frame off the shelf with the glass it is like $50-some. So just wanted to let anybody that's interested know. And like I said, I will post some of the sizes once I get a chance in the next couple of days. I'm doing some cleaning today. But like I said, they're not standard sizes, so but being as we're a bunch of photographers, you can make your photo whatever size you want. So it'll work.
Do you ever print any of your astro pictures?
I haven't yet. I was thinking of, excuse me, of maybe doing 1 or 2 for the light trobe thing.
That'd be
I'm
pretty
not
cool.
sure how they're going to turn out because so much of them are dark inks that they're going to have to use. So I'm kind of curious how they're going to turn out, how MPix is going to be able to produce them. I have, I think, 6 of them now. I had the one of the Horsehead Nebula and the Triangulum Galaxy, but I also got one done of Andromeda Galaxy and another nebula called the Witchhead Nebula that looks very, very close to a profile of a witch head. It's really pretty amazing.
Neat.
What fascinates me about some of those objects out there is they look so much like other things.
Yeah.
You know? It's really amazing.
Yeah, that's those are pretty cool pictures. And you control everything from your laptop whenever you take those pictures from another.
Yeah, you can do it any number of ways. You can either do it totally yourself by setting your exposure times and things like that, or you can do what's called a personal image request, where you tell them what you want. You tell them what kind of photo you want, whether you want like a single shot color or whether you want LRGB, they'll actually take 4 pictures, one of luminance and one of red, green, and blue filters, and then they'll combine them for you. So there's any number of ways you can do it. It depends on how much you have to spend, because to do it yourself, you have to buy credits to the remote telescopes. And some of those can be expensive. I mean, for 1 hour of exposure time, it could be like 230 credits. So you have to break that down to how much that per minute of exposure then. Now, granted, luckily, they only charge you for the exact exposure time, nothing more. So all the stuff in between for changing filters and stuff, you don't get charged for that, just your exposure time. But it can be
Which telescope
expensive.
do you use?
Pardon me?
Which telescope do you use?
I've used remote telescopes.
Yeah.
There was one in New Mexico. I used that one to take the Horsehead Nebula and the Triangulum Galaxy and the Witchhead Nebula. I used one in, where was that? Spain, to do the Andromeda Galaxy.
Is this
They're all over the world.
you get them through this telescope site?
No, this one's through iTelescope, it's called.
iTelescope.
Right, iTelescope, and then there's another one called, oh gosh, let me see. Let me call it up here. I have a bookmark to it. Insight Observatory.
Huh.
That's the other one that I use. Yeah. There's actually a book out there that you can find on Amazon dedicated to that whole subject of using remote telescopes. It's a pretty good book, actually.
Yeah.
You can actually get access to telescopes at some of the universities. One of the ones that you can access is at the University of Arizona scope on Mount Lemmon, down around Tucson.
Yeah.
It's a 32-inch telescope.
Now, do they charge you at universities too for using them?
Pardon?
Do they charge you for using the telescope at the universities?
Right. It's all part of, they're part of the group of telescopes that you can access through some of these services like iTelescope and such.
So you said it can get kind of expensive. So
Oh,
what's
it can, yeah.
what's the average you usually run to take one of those photos?
I don't know, $30 maybe, if you was to price it out. Because you figure 5-minute exposures for red, green, blue, and luminance, that's 20 right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Well, yeah, you take a couple. Yeah, that would definitely add up real quick.
Yeah. I mean, it could be typically anywhere from 20 to 60, depending on which telescope you're trying to use and what kind of photos you're trying to take.
Mm-hmm.
But the nice thing about it is, if you really want to get a picture of something, we don't have that many clear days this time of year around here.
Yeah.
And they have, I know I lived in Arizona for 15 years. They get 300 days of sunshine a year out there. Easy. So they got a lot of clear nights out there.
What the heck? Yeah, they got a lot of clear days where we don't.
Plus, their equipment, that what's nice about it is I have my own telescopes and things, but it's such a pain in the butt to get it set up and to get it calibrated and to get it set up for tracking, accurate tracking. You waste half of your night doing all these things without even taking a picture. And what's nice about some of these remote sites is that that's all set up for you already.
It's already done.
It's already done. Yep.
Now, do you have a special for the telescope that you have at home, you have a special camera that you attach to it?
I use a Canon T6 is what I use, a T6. It's one that I found at Best Buy. That's the one that I use. And I've adapted it so that you put on a T-ring adapter so that where the lens would go, you have instead an adapter that allows you to slide it in where the eyepiece would go on the telescope.
Neat.
So the image is going right onto the sensor.
That's neat.
But I have another one that's like a webcam.
Mm-hmm.
It's better at doing planetary photos, solar system photos.
Oh,
And once again, it has a small adapter that allows it to slide right into where the eyepiece is. And it's connected with a USB cable to your laptop, and then there's software that drives it.
that's neat. So do you have the camera hooked up to a computer whenever you're doing that?
The T6, no. The Canon T6, no. I have what do they call those, an intervalometer or whatever. That's like wireless. You can set it up to take so many pictures. It's so much a
Indigo.
frequency.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do it that way. So it's
Okay.
it's remote. It's wireless.
No, you have.
And the other camera is hooked up to the computer?
Yeah, that one's hooked up with a USB cable.
And you control everything like you would with the intervalometer?
Yeah. In fact, Canon is supported wonderfully with the software for doing astrophotos. There's a piece of software that I use called Backyard EOS that you can control all the functions of the camera through it. They do have a version for Nikon also now called, I think, Backyard Nikon. Yeah, that's the way to go.
That's neat. Hi, Beth.
I might not be on for long. I don't know yet. Ken's doing stuff in the garage.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is he playing with one of the cars?
Oh, he's still working on the half track. His goal is to finish the half track this year.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Beth,
Did
Gracie
he-
wants green hair like you.
Hmm?
I said Gracie wants green hair like you.
Oh. Fluorescent lighting. All it takes.
I love Miss Beth's hair. I want green hair like hers.
I'd settle for just hair, period.
Alan, you in the same boat with Tom?
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
easier to take care of that way, though.
Yep. Don't have to buy shampoo, that's for sure.
Ugh.
It's low
How
maintenance.
much do you think this goes through?
You got hair like my niece's. Her hair is really thick. I got fine hair, and that's why I keep it short.
Yeah,
She's like you. She's got real thick hair.
yeah, I have lots.
Yep. Hi, Margie.
Hi, Annie.
So, anybody want to take a trip to the Capitol and get some pictures?
I'm with you.
The photography would be interesting, but I think I need to borrow some of Ken's equipment,
Yeah.
like the half track.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting a little bit, it's definitely crazy. Yeah.
We had a great time to take some photos though. Man, if we weren't so far away, I'd be right there with my camera.
with a long lens.
A very
Yeah.
long lens.
Yeah, that's getting crazy down there. So what else we gonna talk about?
Did anybody get any cool stuff for Christmas? I didn't, but
No,
Honey,
I got some books.
no.
Yeah.
Same thing I did last year.
we got a new toaster.
What'd you get? What'd you get, DL? The same thing you got last year?
Same thing I got last year.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Exactly.
I guess we got a new car too.
Oh, hell, that's nice.
Yeah, the old 194,000 miles.
194?
Thousand.
Right.
We traded it in.
Now, what type did you have?
It was a Mazda Tribute, and the new one is a Ford Edge.
The Edge is an SUV?
Yeah, mid-size one.
Yeah,
A little one.
it's a nice car.
Yeah,
Holds a decent amount of cameras.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's why I have my Equinox, because it holds four people comfortably and lots of cameras. I thought about going a little smaller, and Brian says, "Are you kidding?" Right, Brian?
Yep.
He says,
Well,
"Think
that's the
about
reason
it."
I bought the Subaru is because I thought that I'd have enough room for 4 people and lots of baggage and cameras, but Brian brought too much, so.
What? I was told I was allowed to have 2 bags. That's what I showed up with, 2 bags.
Well, I
wasn't
figured
like
if
the
you're
airlines
only
that you're
having
giving
2
us
bags,
stuff.
they gave me an extra bag and, 2 and.
She didn't specify the bags had to be, under 21 inches,
I had 2 camera bags. I put all my camera stuff and clothes for a week in 2 camera bags. She brought matching luggage for 28 people. Trish had done the same thing. Yeah.
You look out the back window, we had this small little square. And we had stuff in the back seat too. And I have an elk back, So you can imagine how much stuff was in there.
That's funny.
It was fun. We need another trip like that. Yeah. Hey, Brian, you kept saying you're going to take me to Washington, D.C.
Yeah, you want to get
Today would have been a good day.
Hey, Margie, I'm going to Texas in June.
Okay.
You said you want another trip down there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
I'm going in June. My grandson's graduating from high school.
Yeah.
He turns 18 this month. That's hard for me to believe.
What part of Texas?
Baytown.
Oh, yeah. Okay, down by Houston.
Mhm.
Right.
I have a cousin that lives down there.
Yeah,
Where
my
at?
son. Is
Where
he
at? Try it again. We're at.
Tom, where does your cousin live?
Baytown.
Baytown?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
See, Margie, you know where that's at.
You'd think.
Margie lived in a Galveston area,
Oh, okay.
so she knows where Baytown's at.
Oh, yeah. Been there a million times.
So, yeah, my son's working for Exxon onshore. He worked offshore for 10 and a half years. So he's working onshore now for Exxon.
good time to go to Galveston area is in the April. That's when all the birds come in from all over and they're breeding. You
Mhm.
get some fantastic shots of birds. You'll actually have tours to take you out on the boat,
Yeah.
or you can, wear some good clothes and
Okay, we're missing a few things in there.
yeah, we are.
That's
they-
not everything.
They had some of their camera stuff already out there. That was our first stop.
Yeah.
This right here is my one bag that I brought.
Mhm. Mhm. That's
See,
funny.
at
That's
least
not
four
including
tripods.
what's in the back seat.
There's light stands and umbrellas and tripods.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's my bag right there. It has clothes and camera bag and camera stuff in it for a week.
Mhm. Oh,
I
that's
didn't know you
funny.
took that picture. I didn't realize it.
Mhm.
We're due for another photo op like that.
Yep.
So much
Where did you
fun.
guys go on that trip?
Galveston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then we stopped over in Louisiana. Went down Bourbon Street.
Well, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
I ordered a biscuit with my breakfast.
I don't think there's enough gravy for that.
That was the biscuit that came with my breakfast.
Mhm. Yep.
They're huge.
Mhm.
They're bigger in Texas.
Yep, yep.
Yep. That's just. I feel bloated just looking at that thing.
Oh, it was good. So flaky.
Oh, I'm sure it was, but that would have been, oh, that would have hit with a thud.
It did. Especially with the white gravy. You gotta have white gravy with your biscuits.
Well, yeah, you gotta have the sawmill gravy with it.
That was shrimp.
Wow.
Yum. Shrimp looks good.
It's really good. It was only $9.99. That's how much they cost, and it's a dozen pieces out there.
On white bread.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, on a couple pieces of bread, and there's enough carbs in there to last you for the rest of the year.
It is. Hey, look, you see the hot sauce? Yes.
Yes.
It was all I could do to eat that plate of food, and I eat a lot, you guys know.
Holy moly.
I could split that with two people.
Oh, easily, easily.
Oh, yeah. Those shrimp are nice size, that's for sure. For $10.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not small shrimp. Those are almost the size of a palm. They're so large.
Where was that at?
The kettle,
Where's that at?
it
Where's the
was in Algoa. Try Alvin. I don't know if you know those places. Outside of Santa Fe, and you got Alvin, Algoa, all to it's Galveston County.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm
they
sure
even have one over there in Texas City.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure Paul knows where it's at by now. He's been down there long enough. So. But yeah, I'm heading back down there in June.
Mosquito month.
You
The
gonna
what?
drive or fly?
Huh?
I think I'm going to fly. Because I'm going down for my grandson's graduating from high school, so I think I'm flying down right now. That's what I'm looking at. Because if I drive, that's gonna take 4 days, 2 days down, 2 days back.
Yeah,
at least.
So,
take a lot
um,
of good pictures though on the way down and on the way back.
I could, but seeing as I just started a new job and I won't be there for a year yet, then I won't have any paid vacation. So that's
Yeah,
why I'm absolutely considering flying.
yep,
I've been looking into it, and the price of it's not too bad right now.
yeah.
So, and then in August, I'm going to San Diego,
Oh, yeah?
hopefully, because my grandson will be graduating from Marine boot camp.
San Diego's a nice place.
I've not been to say I've been to what LA, and if I never see it again, I won't be missing anything.
Oh, but it's such a
That's my opinion of it too.
But San Diego is gorgeous.
Yeah, I
yeah,
have a friend that lives in San Diego, so I may even see about hooking up, hooking up with her whenever I'm there. So somebody I graduated from high school with, her and her sister are twins.
Yeah.
So one lives in San Diego and the other one lives back here. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know what the dates of that one is, but kind of looking forward to doing that too. See my grandson parade in his dress blues. Nothing like it.
No.
He tried to go to Paris Island where my son went, but they won't let him do that now. They used to allow them if you had a parent or or family member that had gone to a particular boot camp. They used to allow them to go there, but I guess they don't do that anymore. So he wanted to see about going to Paris Island, and they wouldn't let him. Which for me would have been easier because then I could have driven down there.
yeah, really.
But I'm not driving to San Diego.
Oh,
It would be a fun trip, but I don't have that much time. So, but yeah, those are the two places I plan on going this year. One way or the other.
they gonna let you off that much time?
Well, I'm only planning on 4 or 5 days for the first trip. Just because his graduation's on Saturday, it's less expensive to fly out Thursday than it is Friday. And then I'd be back on Monday. So that's what I'm planning on doing for that first trip. So that's 5 days. So I get 2 days off in a week. So I'm only really going to lose 1 day of pay.
Yeah,
So that's how I figured that one out. Because Sunday and Monday will be my 2 days off for the second week, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm just taking an extra day the other week. So I won't really be losing anything there. And I'm not sure on San Diego yet. I don't know what, I don't have any dates for that yet. So I'll probably only do I don't know how many days my son will be out there because we'll be going out at the same time. So we'll have to figure that one out. So that one will probably only be a couple of days too. I'd like it to be longer, but I just right now I wouldn't be able to do that. So we'll see. That's two main places that I'm heading to this year.
Gotta do it. So
What's that?
why you work.
Yep, yep. Yeah, and my son wasn't able to come home this year because of COVID and that, so, they've been coming up here because of my mom. Because I can't take my mom down there. With her, her dementia and that, so, he's been coming home, and this year they weren't able to do that. Because my daughter-in-law is still not back to work. She works for she's HR for the airports down there for Houston International. And what's the other one, Margie? She left. What's the other airport down there besides Houston?
Dallas Fort Worth.
There's
No, there's two in Houston
well,
area.
you have Ellis. That's where Air Force One flies in at.
Yeah, but no, the two airports that are in Houston.
Oh, you're talking about yeah, you got Bush and you've got
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, Hobby.
Yeah, so she was HR for the airports for the personnel that worked in like all the shops. And she hasn't worked since March. So yeah, things are getting a little bit tighter because her unemployment just got extended for a little bit, but she still doesn't have another job. But Paul's working and he's got a decent job, so they'll be all right. He's really good with his money, so. Anybody else plan on going anywhere this year?
Walmart.
No. Yeah. Hopefully not that often. I hate that place. I don't plan very far ahead anyway, so I don't know.
Maybe
I don't
Gettysburg
know.
when the weather warms up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I said last summer that we were going to take Nate to all of the in Pennsylvania historic stuff, and we never got around to most of that. So
Yeah.
I've never been to Gettysburg.
You've never been to Gettysburg?
No.
Oh, wow. That's one of my,
Don't
that's
forget,
one of
I
my
didn't grow
favorite
up-
places. I would move there in an instant if I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's okay.
I've heard that Valley Forge is pretty nice too.
Yep.
Margie, what do you mean it's okay?
It's okay. I know we've gone there, what, twice, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was it
We get up-
snowing when you went there?
Huh?
Was it snowy when you went there or something?
No.
No, it was
I think
July.
it was cold though. Yeah,
It was July, but she was still cold.
yeah. I stayed in the car one time. Yeah.
Oh.
While
Yeah,
they
we're-
were out there taking
We've
pictures.
gotten up pretty early in the morning and
Yeah.
gone down there and photographed and come
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, you could actually make it a day trip if you got up early enough. Yeah.
Yeah, we
We
did. We
I've
did.
made it a day trip where I photographed the sunrise there and the sunset and came home.
Yeah.
Just leave early enough, that's all. But yeah, it's not bad because it's only about a 3-hour drive. That's no big deal.
Yeah.
No,
3 hours isn't anything. How far to Washington, D.C., Brian?
about 3 hours.
It's about 4.5 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours.
3.5.
I'm
You
not
can
going
do
unless
it
I have a
in
tank.
3.5. It just depends on traffic.
Of course, I did go to Washington, D.C. one time when I got about 30 miles outside of D.C. and stopped for breakfast at a McDonald's. And I asked somebody there how much longer to get into D.C. And he said, are you driving? I said, yeah. He said, about 3 hours. He was not lying. It took me 3 hours to drive those 30 miles.
Mm,
Gonna avoid it like the plague.
And then I couldn't find a place to park. So I parked in the grass at the Washington Monument.
Ooh.
Took my chances.
The fastest way to get into DC is to go to
On a
one of the
suburb.
outlying suburbs and just
Yeah,
take the
take the
metro.
metro.
Because
And
then you
what?
don't have to worry about parking either.
And what?
Take the metro.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's what the guy told me. Take the metro.
Yeah.
And I did not listen to that, but I should have.
I remember the time we went there with another fellow on a business trip, and we wanted so bad to get to the Lincoln Memorial, and we were kind of lost. And every time we took a turn, we seemed to end up on this bridge, which took us across the Potomac to the other side. It's the bridge that has the lions on it. I don't know if they call that the Roosevelt Bridge or whatever, but we always ended up in Crystal City. So we'd have to find our way back across, and we'd try again, and we'd end up on that bridge again.
That particular day, I usually pretty good with finding a place to stay in or a place to park and all that kind of stuff down there. But that particular day, I couldn't find a place to park, and we drove around the Washington Monument so many times. And I finally said, you know what, the heck with it. I'm just parking in the grass near the parking lot in there and see what happens. So I got away with it though. I didn't get any tickets or anything, but it was definitely a very tough day to find a place to park.
Thank you for coming out and getting the Zoom meeting on for me.
Goodbye.
Look, Carolyn joined us.
Yeah. I have trouble getting on this, and Monty has to get it up. He has trouble too.
Well, have you and Fred taken the new computer out of the box?
No. No.
Well,
I've been dealing with too much. What?
He said he's ready.
Well, he was going to come tomorrow. Now he's going to come Sunday. No, I've had a sister who lost her husband to COVID.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I've not been thinking about the laptop. I've been
Yeah, I
busy.
guess not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's secondary.
Ryan, do you have any time off in the future? I have about 3 months that we have someplace in New York City we can stay.
Well, I don't.
After that, I lose a place to stay.
I'll have a week's worth of vacation coming in, but I normally don't take it till like October.
That's more than 3 months. No, but we can go up there. You can probably take a day. You have a day off. We could go up there that night and.
In New York City?
Uh-huh.
Can we all go?
No. No, Caitlin don't have that much room. But she'll be in her apartment for 3 months, and then she's gonna find another one. And the second one she finds, she's gonna go in with a roommate, she said.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to end up in taking classes or something in DC.
She was, but at this moment she's changed her mind. It may be summertime she'll pick it up again in DC.
Yeah, because what she got some kind of a special scholarship or something for that.
Yeah. No, well, that's Missy. Yeah, she's got
Missy.
a special. Yeah, she was
she's
one out of 20 people that was accepted into Scotland University over there.
Yeah. Okay. That was it.
Yeah, she'll be going to Scotland.
And what exactly is Caitlin going to be doing in DC?
Well, she's got two majors she's going for, literature, and she's becoming a lawyer. So by the time she's 28, she wants to have 2 degrees and be a lawyer.
That's great.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I need a lawyer. I hope she hurries up. I can really use her at times.
Top of my shoulder.
Yep.
But she's lobbying right now, so.
Kitty cat. Kitty, kitty,
Hey, say hi. Say hi.
kitty, kitty.
It's hard to hold the laptop and her at the same time.
Uh,
This is little dog.
little dog.
Yep,
That's
little
not
dog
a
is in.
dog.
What?
That's not a dog.
Well, tell my husband that.
That's a cat.
My husband doesn't know the difference between a cat and a dog. You know, intelligent people sometimes.
Mhm.
We both have 4 legs.
But she wants to be down, not up. Yeah, you want to be down. Right, stay on the pillow. Anyway. I just thought she'd like to say hi.
So tell me, if you know how writer gets writer's block, an author gets writer's block, what do you do?
Yeah.
if a photographer has a block. Everything I look at lately is same old, same old.
Sell everything and quit.
Stand back and try to see it
for cheap.
Stand
What?
back and try to see it differently.
I've already done that. It's all the same. I've only looked at so many landscapes, flowers, they're all the same. I want something that inspires me to do more pictures. And I've gone through thousands of pictures on the internet and they all seem to be the same. Any suggestions?
Take time out and do some writing and then go back to
Yeah,
photography.
right. If you can only see my writing. I wouldn't do that.
Take time out and do something else.
Right, that's,
Well, you might try, there's some software products out there that'll let you take a photograph and turn it into a more of a traditional art piece, like a
I
oil
have quite a,
painting,
yeah.
or a watercolor. You might try something like that.
Tom, I've got quite a few different software that does let me do stuff like that. And I do like to get creative with Photoshop. You know, everybody knows I'm a Photoshop person. And I really like to get creative with that. But I would also like to just go out and take some pictures. But when I look at landscapes, you know, even Claire's landscapes are starting to blend into one another like it's the same old same. Oh, and I've always admired her work. They've been beautiful. But even hers, I've lost interest in. And I don't know. I don't know. I've done so much landscape over the last 25 years that it's got down to where I'm tired of looking at flowers because, you know, I did all that journaling for the flowers. And I'm tired of looking at landscape. I hate portrait shots, absolutely hate those. And the only thing I can think of is, like you said, Tom, you know, just getting in there and changing the picture completely up and making an art piece.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it sure would be nice to find another subject, something that inspires me. And I can't seem to find anything that inspires me. It's all repetition when you get on the internet.
Try doing still lifes with stuff that aren't flowers.
Yeah, I've done that.
Go through the scavenger hunt list. Maybe
You
you'll
know,
come up
you've
with
done
something new on
You've
that.
done a very, very good job with that scavenger hunt list.
Thanks.
And I've made notations next to it instead of just taking a picture of this, which you, hey, which reminds me, on the moon, how risque can I get?
On which, oh. No anatomical one.
And if you go up a couple,
I put that for a
that's not
reason.
crack.
I know the people in this group because I am one.
What'd you say about crack?
Nothing. I'm not gonna read
Yep.
it.
It doesn't say anything about plumber's crack now.
It says crack.
Yes. A bird's nest, huh?
What are we gonna do with the favorite photos on Reddit?
Yeah.
Some people have posted their favorite 2020. Most have
Mine-
posted 3, including me.
I haven't posted mine yet.
So,
What did they do?
I don't
What
know.
happened to Brian? Did he leave us? Or did I not see him?
He's still here.
I'm
Oh.
here. I didn't know that we had a deadline or anything on that. We could
Yeah.
go over them at whatever meeting you want to and just take a look at them. But I don't think that there was a set anything we were doing. It just was something that someone mentioned. Let's post some of our favorite photos. I believe. I could be wrong.
We need to use a SWG Light to go over them. Even tonight would be great, you know, because I know that the next WPS meeting, that's pretty much taken up. And so something along the SWG Light would be a nice time to go over them, because I would like to go over them. But it's up to y'all, of course.
Mhm.
And
SWG
how
Light
many,
makes sense because regular SWG for January is exposure and back button focus and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
There's. Well, right now I see 13 pictures on there for that.
You want to look at them?
yeah. We can do it tonight. We got an hour.
We can look at them twice even.
I only see 5 people have posted. So
Yeah, not
Yeah.
many posted, but there's some nice pictures.
I
in
think
3,
most,
4, 5 people.
yeah,
Mhm.
most of us are on. So
Yeah.
Yeah. That is pretty. I like the background.
Yeah, yeah. You know that flower has a personality, an unusual personality.
Mhm.
It's that's Beth's picture.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
Look at her background.
it
I liked it.
the background is a piece of foam core board that I painted with brown craft paint. In fact, it's
She walked into her flower.
Yeah, she
You
did.
did.
She's coming back out of it.
So Beth, why doesn't it have a base? Why did you choose to cut it off where you cut it off?
I think I just liked that, and I was playing with the Velvet 56, which is a Lens Baby lens, and it was only going to be sharp in the middle.
Hmm.
So I wanted the middle to be the middle of the flower.
All right.
And you said you painted it with brown, but it looks like there's a little bit of pinkish other color in there.
Well, the board is just brown, but I think some of it is probably reflection from the light. I don't remember how I lit this one, whether it was with the softbox, it might have been. So there might have been a little bit of color sort of bleed, kind of. It was a half dead flower too, by the way.
Yeah. There's a lot of character.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Nice lighting on it too.
Yeah, that's why I think I dragged out the alien bee and the softbox. Also Lens Baby. In fact, also Velvet 56.
Hmm. Is there anything in the drop that we should see?
You might see other blades of grass, but I was right down in the grass, basically, in my front yard. Just
Mm.
like,
It looks like a needle
yeah.
with a drop of.
Yeah, COVID vaccine.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Oh, I wish.
Hmm.
This I like. Now this is up my line of stuff that I'm interested in.
Mhm.
This is really, really nice. It's one of my favorite, Beth.
Thanks.
I
There's
like-
something about this tree and that branch on the left that splits and looks so cool, that broke off sometime this fall, I think,
Aw.
which is too bad. It's a really old tree, but it's just so cool because it's got all the moss and the lichens and
Yeah.
it's just, you know,
Mhm.
Interesting too, you've chosen a part of the tree, not the whole tree.
yeah.
Is that the tree in your back, in the back of your house?
No, it's in my next door neighbor's front yard.
Tell us the procedure.
He's better at growing stuff than I am.
Yeah.
Not how to grow it. How did you take your picture?
Velvet 56 again. And part of why it's only this part of the tree is because if I stand back farther, then it's difficult to not get the houses that are around
Yeah,
in the shop and other trees and stuff.
Yeah.
And I liked the pattern of the branches.
yeah.
So that's really what I was shooting.
You know, it looks intentional.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like it. It's
I think it would look better this way than the whole tree. I like what
Probably.
you've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And the
Yeah.
painterly effect is all from the Lens Baby, really.
Hmm.
Because the Velvet series are the ones that have kind of a glow
Yeah.
to stuff the more you open up. And this is probably F4-ish, because that seems to be my favorite spot with where I get some glow, but there's a little bit of stuff that almost looks in focus.
Yeah. It's nice.
Thanks.
That's nice. Really, really nice. That's
And I
inspiration.
like the colors too.
I do
Yeah.
too.
I like the color as well. Did you try it in black and white?
I don't think I have actually.
You know, because this luminosity that it has might be interesting in a black and white photo.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to remember to flip it and see.
How many pictures can you put in a row like that? Does anybody know?
3.
That's it?
I
Well, I don't
think
know.
the max is
Trying
10.
with 3.
But-
I think the max is like 10 in a row.
Okay, because we have the scavenger hunt. I was just wondering. That's neat.
Uh,
You know what it is?
High diver that just landed.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
He's alive.
It's what?
He's glad this is taken in Arizona at Eloy, E-L-O-Y, a little town founded in 1967 where they have a skydiving school. And they claim it's one of the largest skydiving facilities in the world.
Hmm.
If you go
Wow.
out there on a nice, bright, sunny afternoon, people pay $29 to go to 13,000 feet and jump out of a perfectly good airplane. When they get wearing those socks, and when they get to the ground, and this is how they feel. He's upright, and he's coming off the
Adrenaline rush.
Yeah, and it obviously is an emotional high to successfully do this. And you can photo without restraint. You can photograph as much as you want, and you have these highly colored canopies, and it's a photo-rich environment. But I just like that this guy is so incredibly happy that it turned out. I thought a pretty decent photo.
Did you try skydiving?
No,
Uh-huh.
no. I'm 71 years old. I don't do that at 71. I don't do it at 20, but
Yeah, I agree with you, Dennis. Why would somebody jump out of a perfectly good airplane?
Yeah,
well, I suspect that the thrill, the adrenaline rush is pretty serious.
Mm-hmm.
Falling at 100 miles an hour. And no, they lose people once in a while.
Yes.
And you can get, if your sight is looking out, and if you get somebody behind you not paying attention, you get your chutes tangled, well, then you're in deep shit.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
But it doesn't happen very often.
Did you guys see the guy that did the world record where he jumped from,
Yeah.
I believe it was 23,000 feet with no parachute?
What?
What?
No.
Into a net on the ground. They built a big net.
Yeah.
He jumped with no parachute and landed in the net.
Oh,
How high
my
did he
God.
They
mount?
wheeled him straight into the asylum from there.
Telling you, there's no shortage of idiots in this world.
That is quite true.
Oh, my God.
I have more photos of this site if we ever want to look at them some night.
Yeah, that would be cool, Dennis.
Yeah.
I like that one though.
Cameron.
Doesn't like that one.
Looks like my mind trying to take a picture.
Totally blank.
That's it.
Oh, that's neat.
What's that?
Well, when it's a Death Valley, Badwater Basin, the lowest point in the United States, 238 feet below sea level. But when the basin floods and dries out, you get these salt structures.
Mhm.
I just thought it made kind of a neat photo.
Is that a person? Is that a person way out there?
Yeah. Yeah. The closer you get to the road, the more people you have. But these will come and go as the rains come and go, and but they're driven by physics. There's a reason they have the shape they have. And when it rains, they go, it just dissolves and it goes away, and then it reforms. Death Valley is a pretty neat place.
That's neat.
I like the shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is for reasons unbeknownst to me. I like to make a photo like this. These flowers are frozen. It's at Phipps, and it's at Phipps where you come out of the cactus room.
Yeah.
And you go outside. On the left is the garden.
Yeah.
On the right is the Japanese area.
Mhm.
And these are potted plants that are put there to block you from going into the garden area. This is recent. So they put these to obstruct your passage, and they're frozen at least once, and they have this, I don't know, they have a look that I liked. And I don't understand why, but I have a number of photos that have frozen mustard leaves. They're just unusual. in my opinion. So I like to make them.
It's all about the shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, they're all going the same way, more or less.
Yeah, but they're all different too.
Yeah, yeah, and you can still tell what they are.
Yeah.
Was it Phipps today? And it's, it's the winter Christmas holiday show, and it doesn't do a lot for me. It doesn't have those unique flowers that the fall show has. But if you want to take photos of poinsettias, and you got a lot of choices. Or little trains.
I was gonna ask, do they have the trains up?
They do.
Okay. That's the reason I go to Phipps. I love the trains.
Yeah, and you have access. So you can go all the way around that train layout.
Cool.
Went at 9:30 and it wasn't very crowded, but at 10:30, it started to get a little bit crowded. Not there's a lot of people, but it doesn't take very many when you're on those paths. Yeah, that's neat.
She's posted a bunch of really good cat shots
Yeah.
on Instagram lately.
It's very monochromatic. I mean, there's nothing distracting in the background. Eyes drawn to the cat's eyes.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, it is a cool idea. Not so fond of the halo around the cup.
See, I was gonna say I really like that because I
Oh,
think
yeah?
that sets it apart because
Yeah,
it looks intentional.
yeah.
She's done a few things with cups and that. There's the ones with the steam in it, I thought were cool too.
Mm.
That one I like.
I do too, but it looks staged. It is a neat idea.
Reminds me I should try to get some pictures of Nate playing trumpet
No, absolutely.
because at least then he's not gonna be able to give me the face.
Yeah, yeah.
This is Jim's picture.
Right.
Yeah.
I kind
You
of
know,
like.
I like the composition of it. I've just seen so much, or so many skies with pink in it that I'm sort of burned out of pink skies. But it does sort of go in with the color of the buildings he has, you know.
I like the line. If you look at the line that goes up, if you follow this line right here, boom,
Yeah.
Mhm.
boom, it just kind of
Yeah.
leads you right up through to the middle of the picture, right up through there. I thought that was pretty
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
And I like that the dome is a little bit off center too.
Yeah. Yep.
Red building on the left balances it.
Mhm.
I like the composition. I really do.
Yep.
The whole picture is really fairly nice. I mean, the old buildings, the homes down below.
Kind of painterly.
Hmm.
Yep.
I would have toned down the pink though.
All right, I'm gonna go out and take a picture of the sky and put lots and lots of pink in it.
Oh my gosh, it's like that is a fad now, you know?
We can
It
use
works if
that
it's not
shot
overdone.
of Iowa.
And then I'm gonna email it to Margie every day for 40 days.
Oh my gosh. I'll block you.
I like this. I like that it's got the whole reflection.
And that they're connected.
Yeah.
It's like a full circle. Or whatever shape.
Okay.
I know that tree.
That at Lynn Run?
No, that is on Meadow Run, that's by Flat Rock, which is kind of in between the Cascades waterfall and the slides.
Hmm.
Because I have almost the exact same shot, only in black and white. And is the coolest tree because the branches are like 30 feet long sideways.
Nice.
Oh, that does remind me. Oh, we have had some good times, huh?
How could that remind you? We never seen any. All we seen.
Well, at the end of the day, we did. I mean, it only took us all day, but you know.
2 tanks of gas and 400 miles. We didn't see.
And then we were in bumper to bumper traffic and couldn't even pull off to take pictures of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
When we
God.
finally did see them, they were standing on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh yeah, good old times.
Oh, yeah.
That's about a 2.5 mile walk back in.
Mm.
That one there,
Yeah.
That's nice.
it is.
I was standing there for probably 5 minutes before they noticed me, and then that one, I just like the look on its face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, where the hell did you come from?
Yeah, really.
Oh.
My dogs were looking at it the same way, trying to figure out what it was.
Yep. Nope, that was all of them.
Yeah. Picking one favorite's tough.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've got 2 photos over there I'd like to be critiqued on. You go down, you'll see them. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, or up or whatever.
Did you put them with under critique?
No.
What?
They're of fall trees, so just keep going until you see the fall trees.
Beth, that macro lens article was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I did that. You know, our photo choices, they're just, I am so proud of everybody entering on those photo choices.
When did you post these? Last year?
No, you're going through all the photography choice kind of stuff. You know, that's this month's.
Well,
Keep going. Keep
Can
going.
you search by name?
Mhm.
By name, Brian.
You're almost there.
I
Just
don't
keep.
know if you can.
Yeah, I think you can.
No, I don't know the name. Just keep going.
You can, but
No, I meant by Margie's name because I've done that.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. You're almost there.
See right there where it says search?
Keep going.
Yeah.
Those were some nice ones of Dennis, let me tell you. I really did like them. You may have to do Margie's name.
oh, shoot.
No, no, no. We're getting very close. Very, very close. Keep going, keep going.
We're back in October.
God.
I guess it would have been easier. Oh, well, it would have been easier. There they are. There's one right there.
Which one?
Well, you got 3 of them in a row.
Hmm.
Hmm.
There's a tree in the way.
Yeah.
Deliberately.
I
Yeah.
like how the tree in the foreground blocks the sky because the sky's kind of eh.
Yeah, it is.
But I wish that you'd move just enough to keep the foreground branches above the pretty trees in the background.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agree with that.
I moved just so that I can have that tree all the way down the limbs so that you have to look to them to see the background.
What's going on right here? Why is there no tree there?
It's a limb.
This here, this is your tree trunk, right?
Yep.
So what happened right here?
There's a limb falling down there. There's nothing in front of that tree but green.
You say that's the base of the tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, I just, that keeps I keep looking at that little corner going, how come the tree stopped?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the base. It does stop there.
Well, then your picture should have stopped there.
Yeah, probably should have. It probably should have. I didn't see that. Not only that, but there's a little white bit in there that bothers me. Right? No,
The roof
the
of
other
the
way.
barn,
Right there,
Yeah. Up, 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 up.
right here.
Yes.
the roof of a barn or something.
That's the roof of a barn.
A house. It's the
Mm.
side of a house.
Silo or something.
No, the side of a house.
I like that you zoomed in and then you had the branches.
Yeah.
I think I like that better, even though you're looking at a house, but I think I like the framing of the branches.
Like that.
Yeah, I think I like that better.
I like when you zoom in, it gives a different look to the leaves on the left side. And
Yeah.
it's kind of watercolory. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Next picture. Yeah, that one.
I like the color of the trees.
Mm.
I don't know where to look.
Yeah,
I would crop,
Looking in this hole, or am I
Yeah.
looking down this direction?
yeah,
if you crop, so the left edge goes right through that tree on the left,
Okay,
then you look down the path and along the fence and you see all the trees
okay,
instead of getting distracted by the sky.
yeah,
This
I
hole,
like the fence that's next to the tree, but I think that would almost be like just that one bottom left corner could be its own image.
okay,
you could make a picture out of this corner, or
Yeah.
even just this part of the tree and this side, and then another picture out of this part of the tree and this side going to the right.
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
two
I think
together, I get lost in it. I don't know where I'm supposed to look at.
I think if you moved to the left and you stood closer to the fence and took it that way,
No, I couldn't do that.
oh. Well, then don't do that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
that-
I was kind of thinking too, a little bit
Yeah.
to the left to where those 4 pine trees off in the distance that would have been centered in that space there, maybe.
Yeah, well, I could have moved to the left, but I would have had a whole street right there, because that's right there on the street.
Oh,
I mean, that edge right there is just, if I would have went 5 inches over, I would have been in the street.
Over towards the fence by that big tree.
No, the other way. So
Yeah,
if I
no,
moved to the left to try to catch it off, I would have caught the tree at the street.
Yeah, okay, but
Mhm.
saying if you went more to the left and shut down the tree line.
So your street's running along the right side of the picture,
Right.
right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I mean, about 4 or 5 inches more, you would have had the street in there.
Well, like I said, I'd have made 2 pictures out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that now, because that bothered me on the left-hand side, really bothered me.
Yeah, that opening, I keep looking into that going, is there something in there I'm supposed to look at?
Yeah.
But
Well, not only that, but if I had a chainsaw, I would like to have taken in between the 2 trees. I would have liked to take those others down, you know? Then it
Yeah.
probably would have balanced out with the one on the left. I don't think they'd approve of it, but you know, it bothered me.
Could have put Allen's elk in there.
Well, and if you'd have, this is a little pond down here, you could have got that bird that Jim took and put the bird down there. Then I'd have had something to look at over there.
Yeah,
That'd make more
that's
sense to
true. That's true.
What if you'd have walked up to the other side of that opening in the fence?
Like up into here.
Yeah,
And then take it straight down.
yeah, similar to what you have.
I had that tree, that street curves right in through there.
Yeah.
that's good.
I like that.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yep.
It's well assembled.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Next picture.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Well, it's not so similar. Oh, that one.
Yeah. Now, I deliberately tried to get some of that stuff off on the other side, those pine trees and stuff on that one.
This is, I like this, but I still would have cropped this off.
Yeah,
I'd have used my tree as my side edge.
Mhm.
And then you get your gate and you're going into the other field, kind of leading you into the field.
Okay.
And then I'd have still went and got Jim's bird and put him down in a pond.
yeah. Or a
Yeah.
little bit of pink sky.
Yeah, little pink sky, you'd been good to go.
Oh, you betcha.
But I like this. I just would have cropped this part out of here because now I want to look down here and see what's going on, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'd have cropped that at my edge there.
Okay. Yeah, there wasn't many leaves left on there. And these leaves are tack sharp, but it doesn't look tack sharp in Reddit.
Yeah. I'd have probably liked to seen this one in black and white.
No, never.
Well, me and Dennis will make it black and white. I think it would look good in black.
Yeah. Y'all make a black and white all you want out of it, but no, I'd never make a black and white out of it. But you know me. There are some in how Dennis made a flower into black and white that I happen to love is almost unbelievable.
I'm gonna work on some pink sky.
Huh?
Mhm.
I'm gonna work on a pink sky.
Yeah, pink sky. But being a master gardener, flowers should have color in it. And I never voted on any flower that did not have color until I came across yours, Dennis. And I thought, dang, you know,
It,
it really made it look good.
I understand what you say, but the photo I take is not of the pink. It's of the character of the flower.
I know.
Mhm.
And it's
Yeah, I do realize that. And that's what made it. And the process you did was excellent too. Not very many people have that kind of talent to take a flower like you did and put it in black and white. Okay, that's it. That's it.
Nice, thank you.
Okay.
You could do that flower since that was my version of what you and Melissa did. Critique away.
What's that black thing below the center of the flower?
That's the first thing my eye goes to.
The what?
The black thing on the
Big
middle
black
of the.
dot right here.
That's a petal.
Uh-huh.
That's a petal that was sticking up.
Oh,
I would have clipped it.
Yeah, I just didn't realize it.
That and that,
I would have toned down the green in the upper left.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
my eye too.
Okay.
On the right-hand side where that green leaf is coming in, I would have toned it down just a little bit.
This section right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the black dot in the middle bothers me the most.
Yeah, me too.
Mm.
I don't know how I missed that.
It's nice and sharp though.
Yeah.
Is the
Okay.
whole, is the, and I'm not critiquing, I'm just asking a question because of my concussion. Is it all in focus and in sharp, or is it my eyes?
The center's in focus and the rest of it's a little bit soft.
Okay,
Yeah, the focus area is through here, Marty, through pretty much right through the center line.
okay,
But back here's falling off and up front is falling off.
okay, thank you.
Mhm.
I cannot trust my eyes right now, so.
It's okay.
Why did you decide to do it like that?
I
Just
wanted
out of
to.
curiosity.
I was trying out a macro lens, and I wanted the center to be nice and sharp, and I just wanted the petals to be a little on the softer side. So I think I did that at f2.8. But yeah, I was playing with a new macro lens. And there were 3 of us taking photos of the flower at the same time.
literally at the same time. We were definitely not social distancing at that point.
No, not at all.
We weren't distancing at all.
Mm. It was one of those things that, you know, we were all decided to take the same picture, the picture of the same flower at the same time.
Well, it is a cool looking flower because the color in the middle is, you just don't see that usually.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, the color, the middle color is definitely cool.
Yeah.
What happens if you blow it up? Blow it up. Let me see. Bring it up.
Nice.
I actually like that pretty good.
Yeah, that's a nice photo as well.
Yeah.
That's unusual.
Thanks.
Mhm. Yeah, that one there is.
It's almost like mini flowers inside.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
You can do that one of mine if you want, Brian. It's up on top. All the way up on top.
Oh, you mean all the way at the beginning?
Yeah.
The foggy bog.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
Yep.
That a rabbit?
No, that's just a stump.
Okay.
I think in addition to what I put earlier, I think if you increase the blacks to make them more black on the trunks in the front, it would set them apart enough. I think that would make the fog show up more.
My intention of it, the whole photo was like, that's a path leading you into the unknown.
Oh,
But what was funny,
it'll do
the
that.
the trail you walk in onto the platform,
Uh-huh.
it was clear as a bell.
Hmm.
Huh. It wasn't the one time I was up there.
Where's this?
Time
at?
of day.
That's up at Spruce
North
Flats
Park.
on top of Laurel Mountain.
Yeah.
What time of day was it?
About 2:30.
Oh,
That was actually ice fog. It was freezing as it was coming in.
oh. Cool. Literally.
That's funny. You said it was coming in as ice, and you said that the path going down was clear, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
Actually, I have another picture of the dog running up the path, and you can see it's clear.
Your dog running through there?
Oh, I let my dogs run all over up there.
Well, mine did, but it was about a foot deep of swamp.
Mud.
Swamp.
Margie, your dogs are shorter.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got pictures of them out there. Oh
Mhm.
my gosh, it stunk. So right now, the bog is actually frozen with snow on the top when it snows, is what you're saying. So I can let my dogs run in there and they're not gonna get all stinky. Right, Alan?
Well, there was about probably 15, 16 inches of snow there that day.
Oh, okay, yeah. That'd probably cover my dogs, but at least.
Mhm. Mhm.
Even with people that had walked on the platform, I was still probably 12 inches above the boards.
Wow. Wow. That's a good time to take them down there then.
I was the only car in the parking lot.
Well, I take some of those trails back there, but they're really rocky. So I can let my dogs run loose on those rocky trails and then I take them down here. But I got away from them only because they do hit that swamp full speed.
Yep. It loved to get in the water.
Yeah, they do. We're going to be doing all of that Monday
Yeah,
night.
that's the reason I'm just kind of skipping over it. I was looking to see if there was anything else we could
Yeah, those are all.
take a peek at.
You go up and look at mine, Brian.
Okay.
Which one was it?
The sunset in the window.
I think it's
No,
a
we can't do
December.
that one. That's got
Yeah.
to be,
That's a December. Yeah, we
yeah,
can't-
we're going to do that at the WPS meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Are we doing the Lightroom thing Monday night?
We're going to be doing the, not only the critiquing, but we're going to be doing, you know, the, what you're going to do and Beth and I are going to do the,
File, how you do your files and stuff. Isn't that what it is?
yeah, file
Yeah.
management, file management.
Am I doing that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're doing it. Beth is doing it, and I have to look at the rest of the people on my list to see.
Yeah, okay.
I got a few people that are doing it. Wherever my list is, I got so much junk here. Yeah, Jim is doing it too. So Dennis, Beth, Jim, and I'm going to do it. So that's 4. Plus we have all this critiquing to do. So it's going to be a full night.
I do have a question about that.
Well, that's tough.
No, well, I'm going to ask it anyhow. You said that you're going to be talking about your file management.
Yes.
Is that really the best idea since all of your pictures changed from NEFs to JPEG all on their own?
Yeah.
No, not all of them changed. Not all of them changed.
Only some of them did. That's even worse than all
Yeah,
of them
it's
changed.
even worse. You know, I got to thinking about that. And, you know, Windows in the past have been a problem. Some Windows you didn't even want to load or, you know, buy the software too because they were so buggy. And so I automatically thought it might be Windows because it happened about the same time. But, you know, I have a lot of different software programs, a lot of updates and etc. So it could have been anything that did that. The key to it, and it could happen to Lightroom, it can happen to Photoshop, it can happen to anything. The key to it is you must back up your work. You might have an error in your computer and it crashes. So you must back up your work. I still like my system. I still don't have a problem with it. Whatever happened to it is no longer a problem. And thank goodness I backed up my work.
Well,
I don't know what caused it.
I keep, me personally, I keep my photos off of my computer.
Me too.
So I don't like even the photo, you know, none of the photos, the originals, nothing like that are on the computer itself. That way, when the computer does backups, or not backups, I should say, but when the computer does its updates,
Grades.
nothing's connected to it for it to screw with.
Right.
I did too, but this was getting ready for Monday night meeting, so I brought a bunch of stuff over.
Yeah.
And then something went glitched on me and ended up with turning a bunch, not all, of stuff into JPEG or had JPEG and RAW. So they made mirror images, copies of it. And, but like keeping all but 2 years. I'll keep 2 years on my computer and the rest of them is on my external hard drive.
Yeah, I no longer keep any on my computer at all. Everything's
Oh,
on.
I do. Yeah. But I still back them up to my external hard drive.
Yeah. Okay. I just was messing with you there. I wanted to
I know you're always messing with me.
I wanted to jag you a little bit on that because I hadn't forgot about your.
Brian, be nice to Marge.
Oh, he doesn't know how. No, no.
If I was nice to Margie, she would think I was mad at her.
Exactly
Yep,
right.
yep.
Exactly right. If he doesn't tease me and give me a hard time, I'd be very upset.
Yeah.
I know you would.
Oh, hey, before I forget, I had a gentleman come into my frame shop
You did.
today. And
You need more than one to stay in business.
yeah, I know. It just thanks. I was only at 100 and what was it, 180% over my sales for last week. But hey, thanks.
Why
Tell
would
us
I think
about
I'm
the
okay.
job.
I'm gonna be the manager. Be the manager. Why wasn't you 190% over?
That's right.
Why such a conservative forecast?
Yeah.
Anyway, the gentleman that came in today, he's part of the Westmoreland Museum. And I was telling him about us trying to get in there for a show. And he said the lady that usually does that, she's a little bit on the slow side, but he gave me his business card, which I left in my apron. I forgot to pull it out whenever I left. And he's going to check into seeing about us getting the show. Because I guess the lady that's in charge, he said she's notoriously known for being a little bit on the slow side getting back to people.
Well, like I said, that has to go to a committee anyhow first.
So, well, I'm just telling you, I forget what the gentleman's title is. Like I said, I'll get the business card and bring it home. I forgot it in my apron.
Cool.
But he's one of the ones that has a say in who goes in there.
And I did send out an email to everybody about the Yellow Dog Farm or the Yellow Dog Village.
You did?
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
sent it out to a few of the officers anyway. If y'all are interested, let me know. He said we can come anytime, but I think it would be better to come maybe April, May, something like that. But I don't know what's going on at that time. So, I mean,
Kind of
I'd
weather
like to let them know
dependent, too.
something.
I say we decided to do that one as a special extra to whatever we already have scheduled, so we can put that in at any time.
All right,
I would try to put it in when the weather will be the
nicer.
best chance of being nice,
Mhm.
just because even though that's inside buildings, the buildings may not have roofs on them.
Yeah.
Could be a factor.
Yeah.
So
Not only that, I'd like it where we had a little bit of color outside.
yeah,
Yeah, not just stick season.
Yeah. All right, we can discuss that as we go along, and I'll tell them it'll be after a lot of people have vaccinations.
oh well. When's our next meeting, guys?
Monday.
Monday.
Is it this Monday? Okay.
No, it's the 11th. Is that Monday? Oh my goodness sakes.
Yep. Already.
Wow, it is. Wow.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm ready for it. And I'm just gonna flop through that thing anyway. So I hope the rest of you all are ready for it. Anybody want to do tips? I have it up until I have I've got January's and February's, possibly March. April is open. Everybody jumping down, up and down.
What did you say about February?
You have February. You're doing tips in February, remember?
Yep.
And I have somebody for January. And I have March pretty much taken care of, but somebody for April. Well, I really hear a lot of you. Tom, Ellen, Marty. Anything at all that you want to talk about that's 10 minutes long? Something you know about photography, books, your favorite photographer, your favorite piece of equipment? Everybody's just jumping up and down.
Give me time.
I did March. I mean, that's 3 months. Did you say you had March? I mean,
No, I
April.
didn't.
I'm sorry,
No.
April. That's 4
I
months.
I did not say I had anything. I've not been on my computer a lot because of this stupid concussion. So I have to see what's going on with it.
All right. I'll just start assigning you and everybody and catch you off guard.
You should get
Well,
Tom
you
to,
weren't on.
why don't you get Tom to talk about his astrophotography?
That would be good.
Maybe
Well,
doing.
Tom,
I probably, how much is it? 10 worth?
10 minutes. Nah, 10 minutes, somewhere around in there. Not very long.
As long as you
Probably
like.
talk a little bit about it.
Okay, you've got that?
And that's
It'll
when,
be April.
April?
Uh-huh. Plenty of time.
All right.
Yay. Okay.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, something to look forward to.
I don't think we've had a lot of us, astrological talk, so that'll be nice. Something I can't do. So.
I didn't hear a word you said, girl.
I said it's something I can't do, so that'll be nice.
March is. Let me write everybody down here. This is. In February is Annie and Melissa. Melissa. Okay, that's 4 months worth right there.
There you go.
Y'all just start thinking now, something you may want to do, May. It's plenty of time to come up with something.
If you need me to at some point, I could probably do another one.
Okay.
About a lens baby one.
I could.
Yeah.
That was a really good Lens Baby article in the newsletter, though. that-
Uh-huh.
Macro.
You.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to think of different things. I don't know. My brain's not working the greatest, so.
Do that again.
Well, you have plenty of time to come up with something. Like I said, this is
Hi, Nate.
4 months.
What happened to the background? All of a sudden, these people appear in your window.
I didn't know that Ken was sneaking up on me. He wants to show you guys this.
Okay.
It's the legacy I got for Christmas.
Wow.
That's a pretty cool dragon.
Yeah, it is.
All the legacies I got are Ninjago.
My
Ninjago.
thanks.
Cool.
Look
There
at
are
that
several
thing. That's
dragons.
neat.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
It's pretty
Did you build
cool.
that?
You can, if you
Nate,
move
did you
it
build
closer
that?
here.
Did you build it?
Yep.
Oh,
Neat.
yeah. Doesn't take him very long.
Probably took me maybe around half an hour or so.
For a second.
Sure.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's really
nice.
neat. Nice job,
Are
Nate.
you a Mandalorian fan?
I also,
No, we haven't done the Disney Plus thing
No.
yet.
I also
At some
have-
point I want to, but
I
Good.
also got 2
Good.
bases and also 2 mechs.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. You never know what you're gonna get.
yeah.
Are we all done?
I think so.
Probably so.
I believe we
Thank-
are.
All right, guys. Well,
Talk
thank
to you.
y'all. We will see you all on Monday night.
Right?
All right.
Mm, I'm
Night.
closed Monday. I'm closing Monday night, so I won't see you.
Okay.
And
All right.
y'all have a nice weekend.
Yep.
You too.
Good night.
At all.
Good night.
Thank